So what you want to know is why you should meditate, right? Yes? Or the process of meditation?
Both?
First, why?
Yeah. Why? The reactive nature of the human mind is so strong that you cannot change it by just thinking about it. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Can you change the way you react with anger by thinking about it? And saying to yourself, I'm not going to be angry? Yeah?
You try.
Yeah, but you can't, no? When it comes up, it comes up. And all those resolutions are forgotten. In the same way with greed, desires. When certain desires come up, it's very difficult to control them by thinking about it. Could be desire for food, desire for sex, desire for music, desire for many things. When the desire comes up, it's very difficult to control it by just thinking. But using meditation, you can get rid of your anger completely. You can be in control of desires so that you can satisfy your desires without harming yourself or anybody else. And then, of course, this is also how you develop your wisdom. This wisdom I'm talking about is not the wise knowledge you get in the books. That you can read books written by wise people and get the wise knowledge, but to use it when you need it, it's a different thing. It stays in the memory, but when you need it, you don't use it. You still act with greed, hatred, and delusion. So, the first is we learn the art of concentrating our mind. When you start observing your breath, you will realize how difficult it is to concentrate. Those people who have had a degree or a master's or a PhD, you have trained to concentrate your mind for a few hours, but not completely. You still have a scattered mind. When you start meditating, you realize how scattered the nature of your mind is. So first you practice and practice and practice. It is the practice that makes it possible. Unless you have developed your meditation in your previous life, then of course you go straight into it. Otherwise, practice, practice, practice. Just like learning to play a piano or a new sport. But by practice. So by practice and practice and practice, you learn the art of concentrating your mind. When the mind becomes concentrated with the object of meditation, the thinking process slowly closes down. The thinking process closes down and you get into the plane of what we call awareness. Awareness sees, observes how things come to be in your mind and body without judgment, without exaggerating, without missing out. Sees very clearly how things come to be in your mind and body process. So this awareness will lead you to wisdom. will lead you to insight and wisdom. Awareness will be able to penetrate into the nature of your mind and body, process how things work. Now most of the time when a thought arises in your mind, you think it's yours. And you have to do something about it. But after you've been through meditation, you realize these thoughts doesn't belong to you, they just come. And if you don't react, they go away, only to be replaced by another thought or another feeling or something like that. The feelings are the same. They come to your mind and body, but they don't belong to you, because what comes up, they goes away. All feelings. You ever had a permanent feeling? Anybody has a permanent feeling? Eh? Permanent pleasant feeling, permanent unpleasant feeling, permanent joyful feeling? No. They all come, they all go. You are happy when they come, but you are unhappy when they go. You want to keep it for a long time. So in meditation there are 3 stages of pleasant or happiness. First is a flash of joy. While you're meditating, a flash of joy comes and goes away. Then as you go on practicing, this joy becomes longer. When the joy is sustained for a longer time, it becomes happiness. And it goes away. If you get attached to it, then you are unhappy when it goes away. But once you understand the nature of your mind and body, whatever that arises in your body and mind comes and goes away. It's a nature. So when happiness is sustained for a longer period, it turns into bliss, rapture. It is something, happiness and joy, that you feel in every cell in your body. I mean, if you haven't experienced it, I can't explain it to you. In fact, there is no happiness in your normal life that you can compare with to. The happiness, the bliss and the rapture you get in meditation. Nothing in normal life. Completely beyond it. But even that is temporary. It comes and goes. But this joy and this extreme happiness and bliss and rapture will help you to keep on meditating. That will be like the carrot to keep you meditating, So gradually you will be able to realize how things happen in your mind and body. How to avoid, how to use. How to use good thoughts when they arise. But if there is no use for it, then you let it go. It's only a good thought. Just let it come and go. Bad thoughts? Don't be sad or angry that you have a bad thought. You are not a bad person. It's just a thought that comes and goes. When I say to people that if everybody is punished for having a bad thought, then all of us would be in jail. Because even monks have bad thoughts. But monks have no trouble because we don't associate with that, we don't attach ourselves to the thoughts. Good, bad, or even neutral thoughts. So gradually, using this powerful, concentrated mind, we come to understand the nature of the mind and body. We come to understand the true description, how things come to be in the mind and body. Now, once you have had all the insights into the nature, you have the tools to live in peace and harmony in your mind. You don't get enslaved by any thoughts that arise in your mind, because you know they are only thoughts, that they are causally conditioned, they arise and they pass away. You don't get caught up. If a bad thought arises, you don't want to think about it. You don't think about it. Just observe a bad thought, just let it come and let it go. So whatever that comes into the mind, you do not desire to go away. You do not desire to escape from it, because the moment you do that, it's going to dominate your mind. You have something in your pocket, you throw it away, it's gone. But not with the mind. Moment you wish something that comes to the mind to go away, that's aversion. Aversion becomes the reason why it stays. This is the nature of the mind. Not just my description. But you experience these things yourself. You don't have to doubt, or you don't have to suspect what I'm saying. You'll be able to concentrate your mind and observe, look within and see the description I'm giving, which is the description the Buddha gave, and you can see it for yourself. This is why meditation is useful. If you listen to me, it's indirect perception. If you read a book, it's indirect perception. But if you experience it yourself, that's direct perception. So what you need is direct perception, because direct perceptions will help you to use it in daily life. Indirect perception, it's bad to be angry, everybody tells you, but when anger comes up, there's nothing you can do. It takes over you. Same thing with lamentation, sadness. When you become emotionally sad, you just become sad, there's nothing you can do. Can you stop being emotionally sad by thinking? No. But you can, by being aware.